Paulinho came off the bench to score an extra-time winner as Palmeiras overcame Botafogo in an all-Brazilian tie to become the first team through to the quarterfinals of the Club World Cup. The rivals cancelled each other out in a poor game until former Bayer Leverkusen winger Paulinho cut in from the right and fired a low strike past Botafogo goalkeeper John in the 10th minute of extra time. Palmeiras, who finished the game with 10 men after a red card to captain Gustavo Gomes, will now face the winners of the last 16 contest between Benfica and Chelsea for a place in the semi-finals. The tone for the first knockout tie of the new-look tournament was set early as Botafogo centre-back Alexander Barbosa clattered into Richard Rios, bringing out the first yellow card of a cagey affair that Palmeiras dominated. Palmeiras striker Vitor Roque failed to turn in an inviting cross from Joaquin Piquerez after 10 minutes before he had a penalty appeal waved away. But the closest the Sao Paulo club came to scoring in the first half was in stoppage time when a Rios effort skimmed the roof of the net on its way out. Chelsea-bound Estevão Willian tested John soon after the restart with a left-footed strike from 25 yards before he had a goal ruled out for offside. Mauricio was then denied by John, who tipped over a close-range header to force extra time. John remained the busier keeper and was forced into a save by Rios early in extra time, but there was nothing he could do seconds later when Paulinho scored the winner. What was the main talking point? This meeting was the latest chapter in a fierce rivalry that ignited in 2023 when Endrick, now at Real Madrid, helped Palmeiras come from 3-0 down to beat Botafogo on their way to the league title. They also renewed their rivalry in the 2024 Copa Libertadores, where it was Botafogo who came out on top in the last 16 on their way to becoming the champions of South America for the first time. This latest meeting was a game of few chances, and tempers flared at points with 11 players, including Gomes, who was sent off in the closing stages, being booked by referee Francois Letexier. The second yellow for the Palmeiras skipper allowed Botafogo to probe for a late equalizer, with Igor Jesus and Vitinho going close, but 10-man Palmeiras held on to progress. Which players stood out? Palmeiras have had to manage Paulinho's game time at the Club World Cup, with the winger coming back after recovering from a stress fracture in the tibia of his right leg. But for the second game running, he made an impact as a substitute after also scoring against Inter Miami in their final group match to help his side recover from 2-0 down to secure a point that sent them through. His teammate, Brazil winger Estevão, who will join Chelsea next month in a £29 million deal agreed last year, also created problems down the left wing and had the game's first shot on target in the 47th minute. Though the 18-year-old was surprisingly taken off.